PEF said that their executive board has come up with some changes, tweaks to the agreement with you that's been sent back to your office. Do you have any comment on that? Have you seen that information yet?
The PEF situation is a very serious situation, primarily, in my opinion, because it deals with the families and lives of 3,500 people. And I have said that lines of communication are open. They have been open. They'll remain open. If there's any way that we can avoid 3,500 layoffs, that is what my administration wants to do. As I said, we need a revenue-neutral way to do it because we need the savings, and we've needed the savings from January. And that was the clear all through the budget process. But if, in many ways, it's up to PEF. It is up to PEF. They know the numbers, and if there's a way that we can hit those numbers and we're consistent with the other terms, then great.
Have you seen this information from them? Based on that, do you foresee that we could hold off these layoffs?
I have not. I know there's communication that's going on. We didn't negotiate in the newspapers the first time, and on this contract or any other contract, by the way, and we're not going to start now. I know the lines of communication are open. I know people are acting professionally. I know everyone wants to get to yes if you can. I know we're not there yet. We're going ahead with the layoffs in the meantime, but I'm hopeful. And I think in many ways it is up to PEF. You know, nothing changed here. We had the numbers in January, and we knew what the numbers were, and the numbers haven't changed. So it is up to PEF. It's literally the decision of the leadership, and then as we learned the hard way, it's the decision of the membership.
Governor, would you consider shortening the contract to be revenue neutral?
What does that mean?
In other words, dropping one of the, as PEF describes it, onerous elements of the contract is the 5-year length. Would you be willing to roll that back? I know you don't want to negotiate in public, but on the question of whether or not it would be revenue neutral, would you consider that to be in that category?
Well, the revenue neutral, remember the revenues that are critical are the immediate revenues, right? Revenues 5 years down the road we're working on, but a lot's going to happen in 5 years, especially with this economy. We're talking about this year, next year, year 3. These are key years for us. And that's where the revenue neutral means this year, next year, the year after primarily. And as you said, Casey, I don't want to negotiate in public, but we have been reasonable and flexible all through this. I think that has been made clear by the fact that the same contract was ratified by CSEA. And CSEA is a larger union, and the management and the leadership of CSEA is aggressive and expert and national in caliber. So we went through it once with CSEA. The contract was ratified. So I think that vindicates the reasonableness of our position.